Welcome back to Drive X. You know how some cars just sneak up on you. You don't see them coming, and suddenly boom, they're everywhere. That's what happened with the Corolla Cross when Toyota first introduced it. People thought, it's just a lifted Corolla, right? But it turned into a surprise hit. And now, for 2026, Toyota has taken that idea and cranked it up to a whole new level. I'm telling you right now, this isn't just a Corolla with more ground clearance. This feels like a Corolla Cross that finally knows exactly who it wants to be. The first time you lay eyes on it, you notice the attitude shift. The design is sharper, more confident. The front grille is bold without trying too hard, framed by slimmer LED headlights that give it this sleek, focused stare. The body lines are smoother, more athletic, like Toyota borrowed a little design DNA from the RAV4 and blended it with Corolla familiarity. And those wheel arches, chunky but not overdone, make the whole stance look planted and ready to go. If the old Corolla Cross was a safe choice, the 2026 model looks like it wants you to double take when you see it in your neighbor's driveway. Step inside, and the upgrade is immediately obvious. Gone is the slightly plain interior vibe of the past. Instead, you're greeted with a cabin that feels modern, airy, and surprisingly premium for its class. The new widescreen infotainment display stretches out like a centerpiece, crisp and smooth to the touch, and the updated software actually feels intuitive, no more fumbling through clunky menus. The seats, supportive without being stiff, and Toyota gave them better materials this time around. Even the back seats feel roomier, and the cargo space has been optimized so you can throw in groceries, a stroller, or even gear for a weekend camping trip. It feels like they finally nailed the balance between everyday practicality and comfort. But you know the real magic of the 2026 Corolla Cross? It's under the hood. Toyota is all in on electrification, and this thing proves it. You've got hybrid options that sip fuel like a hummingbird, but they don't feel sluggish. In fact, the electric motor assistance gives it this instant punch off the line, making city driving smoother and more responsive than you'd expect. There's also a new plug-in hybrid variant, which means you can handle your daily commute on electric-only mode if you keep it charged, and still have gas power for longer trips. The drive itself feels composed, quiet, steady, and more refined than the outgoing version. It's not trying to be a sports car, but it nails that sweet spot of being easy, confident, and just enjoyable to drive. And since this is Toyota, safety is always front and center. The latest Corolla Cross comes packed with the newest Toyota Safety Sense suite. We're talking adaptive cruise control that feels smarter than before, lane keeping that actually stays smooth instead of ping-ponging you around, and an upgraded pre-collision system that can even detect cyclists and pedestrians in trickier situations. There are new smart systems too, like a 360-degree camera with sharper resolution, and even parking assist features that make slipping into tight spots way less stressful. So how much is all this going to cost? Well, Toyota hasn't gone crazy. The Corolla Cross is still meant to be affordable, and for 2026 the price range keeps it accessible to young families, first-time buyers, or anyone who just wants a reliable crossover without breaking the bank. Depending on the trim and whether you go hybrid or plug-in, you're looking at a starting price that's competitive with the likes of the Honda HR-V or Hyundai Kona, but with Toyota's bulletproof reputation backing it up. And here's the cool part, compared to the previous Corolla Cross, this 2026 version feels like a glow-up. The older models did their job, but they weren't exactly exciting. This one, it's got personality. And when you stack it up against rivals like the HR-V or even the Kia Seltos, Toyota's edge is that perfect mix of practicality, efficiency, and reliability, plus now it's actually stylish and tech-forward. So imagine this. You walk out of your house, it's early morning, coffee in one hand, keys in the other. Your 2026 Corolla Cross is sitting there in the driveway, catching the light just right. You hop in, the cabin welcomes you with its sleek design and smooth tech. You press the start button, the hybrid hum kicks in, and as you pull onto the road, you realize this isn't just another crossover. This is a car that's going to be with you for years, saving you money at the pump, keeping your family safe, and maybe even turning a few heads along the way. That's the Corolla Cross story for 2026. It's smarter, sharper, and more confident than ever. Honestly, Toyota might have just created the sweet spot of crossovers here.